Good morning. I was asked a question earlier. In fact, I was asked this question last week, and then someone asked me this question earlier this morning. So I thought I'd make a wee quick tutorial to answer this. So the question was, can we use the parachute material hammocks that we use for like camping or down by your dock where I am today, you know, the kind where you'll hook here and here and you'll just go in and, you know, all that lovely comfort time and relaxation time. And the simple answer is yes, you can. Okay, so I'm going to run over a few things on how you can use these hammocks and turn them into a hammock that you can use to do inversions, and some of the fun stuff that I do. So we're going to convert it for you. First and foremost, what I would say is always, like with our hammocks, we can have an open hook like I have here. When you're doing inversions and doing all the fun stuff that I do during aerial yoga and trapeze yoga, you need a closed hook. Okay, that's a first and foremost, because you're going to be swinging and stopping. You really need a closed hook. Make sure that your carabiners is in here. Okay, make sure that your carabiners are closed, that they're really good and strong, and usually if they come with these hammocks, they're good and strong anyway. So what I'm going to say is, to convert it, I recommend that you get a set of daisy chain straps. You can see that my daisy chain straps are wrapped around the beams up here, and then they're really solid. You can get these on Amazon. They're called daisy chain straps. If you go aerial yoga or aerial trapeze daisy chain straps on Amazon, they're anywhere from $7.99 to like $20. These ones were the basic $10 ones, and as you can see, they've got lots of holes in them. Okay, so that you can hook your carabiner into the height that's appropriate for you. Okay, so that's how you would make it into a hammock. Go from your basic hammock into a hammock that you could use for yoga trapeze and getting involved in this and doing some inversions. Here's what I'll say though: make sure it's solid, make sure it's wrapped, make sure it's at a height for you where you can do this. So the standard height would be, when you bunch up your hammock, you want the hammock to sit across your hip bones. Too low and you're going to bump your head. So for me right now, this is okay because I could do an inversion in this. Okay, this is a good height for me. I'm kind of short. And so where to put your straps, or if you decided to do two hooks and just hook your hammock in, but you can see from this, if I did two hooks and just hooked the hammocks in, I'd be way high up. And when you're doing inversions, honestly, for safety's sake, you want it nice and low. Even sometimes people will take it lower down and do a half inversion, and there's a couple of videos down here, like through my videos, where you'll see like a low flow. So anyway, so I'm going to say, okay, so get your daisy chains, okay, wrap them, make sure they're safe, make sure your carabiners are solid and they're always locked tight. You know, do that tug, make sure everything's locked tight. This is your basic hammock. Okay, whether it's a hammock that you bought for camping, whether it's you bought it specifically for this, and that's how you would hook it up and turn it into a hammock that you can use. Now, if you don't have handles, the best way to get an inversion using this kind of hammock out, or spread it out, make sure you've not got any tears or holes or anything, you know, just all that safety stuff. You would take your hands, okay, like a butterfly hands, and you take them like this, right? You take your hands like this so that your thumbs are free, and you put your hands out. And what you do is you put your thumbs, you hook your thumbs inside here. So you hook your thumbs inside, spread your hands out like arm width, grab a bunch it up, and then you just pop yourself up on in. So you're going to bicycle your legs though for an inversion. Okay, and what I would say, actually, what I'm going to do for the first inversion, you keep your feet nice and heavy like I've got here. You take a hold of the sling as high as you can, and you'd slowly just start to lower, you keep the feet heavy, slowly just start to lower yourself down. Now if you've not done this before, your back's going to shout at you, it's going to go up. So even if you could do, because it gets you used to that feeling of the blood rushing to your head. Now the first thing people want to do when the blood rushes to their head is jump back up. Just inhale and exhale for a round of 5, and eventually your lungs will catch up, because your lungs are really flooding with a lot of blood here, and your head is too. And if you can do that. Now to come back up out there, still keeping the feet heavy, You're going to slowly roll your chin towards your chest, use your bicep strength, and bring yourself back up. You might get a wee bit lightheaded, so what I suggest is wrap your arms all the way around the hammock and rest your head on your forearms. Nice, easy breathing. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose. So if you did that and thought, okay, that doesn't bother me, I can do that, then what I would say is bicycle your legs until the hammock, you can see here, until the hammock is just right where your thighs meet your bum, right? You're going to punch up the sling so that you're pushing the material down as far as you can. And then you're just going to slowly, you're going to free your legs and bend your knees, see that? So I've got froggy legs, okay? You might need to take a higher grip. Froggy legs, now look, you have to keep watching your feet here or you'll get disoriented. I'm still holding on. Now look, I can't go anywhere because my legs are free. Right, so I'm not going to slide out. Then you just bring your legs to the front. Hook. Slowly bring yourself down and you're in that inversion. To bring yourself back out, and you're again the same way as you did when we did the back bend, okay? You're going to just hang for a bit, allowing your lungs to catch up, reach up, always look up before you try and unhook, always, always, always take a hold of the straps, unhook one leg, V it, so your V legs, remember, V, bend the knees slightly, pull up, hug those knees, tuck your head onto your knees, and slowly come back out. Now I'm going to show you that from the other direction. Popping up. Now watch how I'll V your legs, it's really important. Now you can do the froggy legs, okay? I'm going to come here, bicycling so that the material is just sitting right here. I'm going to keep watching my feet, okay? Like watching my feet the whole time, pushing the material down slightly at the back. If you don't push the material down, you end up with too much material around your thighs. I'm going to V the legs, bend the knees, watch a froggy legs. Look, even if I don't do anything else here except for V my legs, I'm perfectly safe as long as those legs are out, right? So I'm going to bend those knees so it makes it easier. I'm watching my feet the whole time. I'm going to hook my feet. So the feet are hooked in, slowly. And then I'm going to come down and relax. This is great for your lower back. Great for opening up through that psoas muscle, that big deep muscle that runs between your lower back and your thigh. Watching my feet, reaching up, I'm watching. This is a lot easier if you've got the set of straps, so if you have them, use them, but if not, it's just as easy to get in here. Unhooking, freeing those legs, bringing myself back up. Just hurry. Okay, I hope that was helpful. If you've got any questions, just give me a shout. Remember, the daisy chains make it easy to adjust the positions. Thank you.